There's a new digital marketing strategy that just took over our marketplace, and it deals with the second biggest search engine in the world. Have you guessed it? It's YouTube, more specifically, YouTube advertising. Now, this is where we take our message, our ad, and our videos, and we place it on other people's videos in our marketplace. Or we can target by region or by keyword, or we can fire off one of those infamous pixels. Matter of fact, we're going to show you how to get exposure to your product, your service, or your brand for $0. We're going to do all of that on today's show, and we're going to run the live giveaway. My special guest is Justin Sardi, and he's going to be giving away 3 copies of his new course called Video X, and this is what we call Entrepreneur Live. All right, we have Justin Sardi. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself, Chad?
Hey, not too bad. Where are you located, Justin?
I am here in Denver, Colorado. So.
We're neighbors. We're just a hop and skip away.
Nice, nice. Yeah, you said you were in Wyoming, right?
Yeah. What do you think of our beautiful sunny beach weather? You liking it?
Oh yeah, nice and cold.
But it comes in real handy when it's Christmas time. We actually have a white Christmas, right? Everybody talks about it. But we actually
we had a white
get it.
Thanksgiving as well.
Yeah. So have you been in Denver for long?
I've been here about 5 years, and I was in Fort Collins right before this. So.
Yeah. Remember, there's a coffee shop there called Mugs.
Yep. Yeah, I lived right by there. So I went to school up there.
That's crazy, man. We're just a hop and skip away.
Nice.
So, hey, listen, you have coined yourself, or actually other people have coined you as the big video guy. Like, I've been watching you for a while, and some of the stuff you're doing with videos, like, wow, that's pretty amazing. Some crazy figures, minimal amounts as far as budgets being spent and what you're spending, and versus the income potential. It's like, holy smokes, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, part of that's because I'm in an untapped market right now, you know.
No kidding. So, as you know, I'm kind of a little bit of a video guy too. I do a lot of video, and I've said this many times. Video kind of gave me my start in this business. It's when I actually went out there and put myself on video and started building a brand for myself and started talking and providing value to my subscribers and my members. That my whole business just took off. Right? Is that what you have found too?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, when I first got started, I saw the trend going towards video, and I've always been interested in video. So that was something that, you know, from the get-go, I was like, I need to be in this. This is the next big thing. This is, you know, a few years back, 3 or 4 years ago, and you know, just kind of dove in head first and focused on strictly video, and that is what, you know, that's what has allowed me to run a profitable business. You know.
Yeah, so we're going to get really deep with video, and more specifically, YouTube ads, okay? But what I want to know is, how did you get to this point today, right? Like, what put you in this business?
So I went to school at CSU, like I said, did construction management. So I was in construction for a while. My dad runs a construction company. I was working with him, commuting, an hour and 15 minutes each way every day, and you know, had my degree in construction management, was having a great time getting yelled at by all the general contractors on the phones. Where's my order? You know, good times. So you know.
I came from oil fields, so I get it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
we both have degrees that we'll never use in our life. I have a degree to be a cop, right?
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Long story short, one of my college roommates that I knew from Fort Collins gave me a call one day, and he said, you know, I've been doing a bunch of research. I found out about online marketing. This is crazy. You know, we can take on clients, and that's how it started, was taking on clients. But you know, he took on a couple clients, made a couple information products, and eventually I ended up quitting my job, coming to work with him, and you know, really taking on the video side. He was doing some of the AdWords stuff, which is actually what got me into the YouTube ads. So then I brought the YouTube side of things to it, and we just kind of, you know, were able to rapidly grow from there using video and paid traffic on YouTube.
So you know what's crazy, and this is by no means a local marketing interview or anything like this, but there's a lot of software that's created that helps marketers go out there and lock down local clients and businesses, right? And so we've created amazing tools, and it just always just surprises me why they're not going out there and just making a killing with some of the tools, software, and services that we provide them, right? And you know what it is? They're always scared to walk in the door or pick up the phone and talk to that business. You're a guy that just said, hey, we had this great idea that we were going to go out there and we were going to provide a service to businesses. And we just said, screw it. And we went and did it, right? Like, what can you tell me about that? What can you say to somebody that wants to do this? They have it. They have what it takes, but they don't have that push they need. Like, what kind of push can you give them right now?
So I mean, honestly, it was scary at first, right? Going and talking to these businesses, they're putting a lot on the line, paying you. You're putting your reputation on the line, so it can be scary. But I mean, you know what you're doing. You just have to take that leap of faith and go for it. So we actually, one of our first clients was a referral from a family friend, right? So we went with somebody that we knew, went in at a very low price, so it was low risk to them. It gave us a chance to prove ourselves, and from there we were able to leverage that success, get some referrals from them after just one short month of helping them out, showing, look, we're actually doing what we said we're going to do for you, and just proving to them that we're not here to just take your money. I mean, a lot of companies probably have been burned by marketers in the past. That was one of their complaints as well. They did give us a chance. We proved to them, that all it takes is staying in contact with them and just doing a good job. And, if you have all the tools to do it, why not? And then from there, you just, piggyback on some referrals, and you can very quickly and easily build up a business that way without, really doing too much.
How many people told you no?
I don't even know, man. Quite a few at first, but then afterwards, now clients approach me. I don't do prospecting. I have people calling me, emailing me, asking, hey, what does it take for me to become your client?
Right.
So, I mean, that's now, but in the beginning, a fair amount of people told me no, and that changes quickly. So, I mean, once you get past that, we ended up doing the referral method, and most of those people definitely did not say no.
Yeah. So, what would you do? Like, you got a game plan together before you walk into a business? Do you walk into business and say, look, I'm going to get you more traffic, or we're going to look at your whole process here, or we're going to be doing videos for you, Google Hangouts? Like, what do you do when you want to lock down that client? Like, what do you offer them first? What do you think is your best service that you can offer?
Honestly, it's the YouTube ads right now, and that's the service that people come and contact me, asking me, hey, what does it take for you to do this for my business as well? I mean, it's a very, very easy sell, honestly, because people see those types of ads. They want to know, how do I get my ad up there? It's like the new television commercials, if you will, and that has a lot of weight for people, and you get all the analytics. You can very specifically target people, so it's like television ads on steroids. I mean, you throw a TV ad on, how many people don't watch them, or TiVo nowadays, and just skip through those ads. Car dealers, you name it. They just want to get their message out there about, their super mega Memorial Day sale or whatever they're doing. Right. Holiday blowout. What better way to reach people than, drop some local YouTube ads in front of them? So it's honestly that's my main service that I provide now. I do have, SEO, some other things like that. And honestly, when I first started, one of the things we did was provide videos for businesses. So we would make them a video. And you can even use that as a loss leader. I've done that before, where we give away a video for whatever, $20. You give us $20, we'll make you a custom custom video for your business. It was templated, and we threw their information on there, sent them the video, and said, hey, how are you going to get traffic to this now? And they were like, well, I don't know. And from there, we explained to them a little bit about YouTube ads and just the knowledge of how these things work. Here's the types of ads. That was enough to kind of convince them to give us a shot.
So let me kind of set the stage, because here's where my audience is at. Okay, all of them have either bought Easy Sketch Pro, Video Maker FX, or they've learned to use Camtasia with a combination of PowerPoint. Some of them use After Effects or Adobe Premiere like I do. Okay, they all have the tools to produce these videos. Like, they're halfway there, right? And they know how to create these videos, right? But what they don't know how to do is go out there and target other videos where they can get their videos on there, like you're talking with the ads, right? They don't know how to fire off the pixel so that they're able to really follow up with these prospects, right? And they certainly don't know how to go out there and put all this together and then offer it to a business, right? So this is a strategy that if you're doing affiliate marketing, it's perfect. It's something that we do in our business. If you're trying to build yourself up to be an authority figure, oh my God, the opportunity is unreal. And then businesses, I was searching for a video on the topic I was looking for was email marketing. Okay, I was just surfing around, seeing what was going on. And I clicked on the video that taught you how to build up 10,000 subscribers or whatever. And I saw a local ad for one of our car dealerships. And I'm going, well, that has nothing to do with email marketing, right? So they're targeting me because they know my location. They know my area. Or I've come across their sites before and they fired off a pixel on me, right? One of those two things is happening.
Yeah, definitely.
I also saw a local movie theater that was advertising their gift cards for Christmas, right? Mm-hmm. And then we saw a local optometrist as well. Now, Michelle and I are like the only marketers in all of Wyoming, seriously, okay? But there is one agency here that goes out there and they shoot videos and then they provide, I guess they provide this kind of service. So the takeaway, what I'm trying to say here, is there is a business here in Casper that is doing exactly what you're doing. They're going out there, they're approaching businesses, and they're offering these ads to appear on YouTube. And I'm sure they are charging a premium price for these placements. You agree?
Oh, yeah. I mean, just throwing this number out there, but I charge my clients anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 a month, depending on what all I'm doing for them.
Unreal. And this opens the doors to so many things, because no matter what, if you follow what Justin tells you today, you will get eyeballs to those ads. Your client will be happy, and your client's going to go like, whew, you really know what you're doing. What else can you do for me? And then that opens the doors to the Google Hangouts, Facebook advertising, doing their sales funnels for them, doing live webinars. I mean, there's so many things, setting up their email campaigns. There's so many things you can do for businesses, right? So that's just the local marketing side. But let's talk about what you can do as a marketer when you're out there. For instance, I'm going to take your product here, and I'm going to go create a YouTube ad. I'm going to say, hey, guess what? Before you watch this video, I want to show you how you can receive $75 in free advertising on YouTube ads. And I want you to learn how you can get videos out there on other people's videos, just like I'm doing here. And all you got to do is click the link below. It works for affiliate marketing. And you know what? Nobody's doing this. I went through yesterday and I put together a link of all the paid ads I could find. Okay. And there wasn't very many. Matter of fact, I kept seeing the same ads over and over and over and over on all these different videos. It's a perfect opportunity right now, but I don't think it's going to be there for long. What do you think?
I think it's around to stay for a bit, and the reason being, so it's an auction system, right? And with so Facebook, there's only so much ad inventory they have. They can only run ads on Facebook.com. Now, and in their news feed and off to the side, right? So their um,
Platform.
ad inventory is based on the number of users they have. So that's pretty set. It's not growing too much more anymore. Obviously there are some new accounts. Well, YouTube, I forget how many hours of video uploaded every minute. There's an unreal amount of video content on YouTube. Each one of those videos is ad inventory. So it's just growing so rapidly with people putting up so many different videos that the ad inventory is growing faster than their user base. So I think it's around for a while at least.
So let
I
me
mean,
rephrase that. I'm
yeah,
not saying that the ads are going away. I'm saying the price that you are paying right now and the ability to get the exposure that you're able to right now, people are eventually going to catch on and businesses are going to catch on just
oh
like they
yeah,
did with Facebook ads. I mean, there
definitely.
is a sense of urgency. Like my partner, Michelle, she's sitting right across from me. As soon as we're done with this interview, we're going into our video studio and we're going to shoot some more ads for what she's doing with YouTube advertising, right? Because I know that the opportunity is here and you want to hit this hard right now because
Definitely.
the cost involved with it, the CPC and cost per impressions, everything, it's unreal, right?
Yeah. And the cool thing is you actually don't pay per impression. You only pay per view. And
Right.
for instance, like Facebook video ads, right? They say you got this many views. We've probably all seen you're getting sub penny views on your videos,
Hmm.
but you're not. If you actually check the engagement, because I've done some tests, right? Some split tests of same video on YouTube and same video on Facebook. Well, YouTube, you only pay if your video was watched to the 30
30
second mark
seconds. Yes.
or the entire thing, whichever comes first. So if you have, 29-second video, that counts as a view if they watch the whole thing. Well, Facebook charges you after 3 seconds.
Right.
Um, I mean, a lot of people are going to click play, be like, what's this below here? And, scroll down. You're going to get practically zero engagement. So what we actually found was when you actually take into account how many people watch to the 30-second mark on Facebook, YouTube ads are cheaper
Right.
and people are more engaged.
Right. But so let's look at that, okay? Because this is what my partner realizes. She realizes that she can go out there and she can appear on some of the biggest people in her niche and marketplace. She can appear before their video, and half the time it's free exposure. Because when you go and open up a YouTube video, the first thing I do is I go click and I click off it,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
Most people do. And I think that's okay because the people that stick around, they are a very targeted audience and they are certainly interested in what you have. So we're willing to pay for that. But everybody else that just wants to click off, that's okay. Because we know in marketing that somebody needs to see you or your offer at least 5 to 7 times before they start buying. So she's getting free advertising, right? She's always out there. You go watch a video to find a plumber in your area or whatever, you're going to see her on your video, right? Because we're targeting that way. And if you click off, that's okay. You were just exposed to her, right? And you're
Yeah.
going to constantly be seeing that individual. So you become an authority figure and you did it all for free,
Yeah, it's
right?
free branding.
It's amazing the opportunity that's out there. And I just don't think people realize it. Now, there's not a lot of people that want to go and do what you and I are doing right now. They don't want to put themselves on video. And that's okay. That's where Camtasia comes in. That's where Video Maker FX comes in. That's where the doodle board videos comes in. And those convert just fine as well. And businesses actually prefer that, don't they? From what I've seen.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, some of my best converting video ads, ones where I was running them for my business, were PowerPoint videos with a quick little picture of me, just because I did want to get that branding element, but I didn't want to be on camera. I wanted to quickly get a video up and test it, so I just made some PowerPoint slides, VSL style, black and white, black text, white background. Threw some buttons in there, fired up my screen recording software, clicked through my slides, read it, and through that ad up, I was getting, 50-cent leads in the IM niche, which is
Right.
crazy.
Right. And so the IM niche, it's very, very expensive, right? It is. It's expensive. Like there's so many niches you can get into. You can start doing this right away. And the costs are going to be drastically cheaper. For instance, we also do what you do. Matter of fact, I spent most of the afternoon talking with a new client we brought on. But we also are working with two of the biggest realtors here in the Wyoming area, right? It's one of the strategies we're doing. We've already tore up Facebook. Now the next step is we're going to go and we're going to get them on every YouTube video inside of Casper, right? And the cost, we've already looked into this, they're drastically cheaper. But you know what? He doesn't care, because here's what he said. And this is where I kind of ate my words, because when I approached him, I said, man, I'm going to be bringing in leads for you left and right. It's hard doing real estate today. It's not the easiest thing to capture the lead. You know what he said to me? He goes, I don't care. Just help people see me. Get me more exposure, because the phone will start ringing, right? Well, with YouTube, that's exactly what we're going to do for our client. And we know that the majority of the time, it's going to be all free advertising, right? It's awesome. And your clients will eat that up. And just because it's not costing anything to advertise doesn't mean that you don't charge them.
Yeah, when you can see how many times, because basically if somebody doesn't watch your video, it's called an impression. So that is, they track impressions. You're not charged for them.
Right.
But if somebody sees, 29 seconds of your video and skips it, that counts as an impression, but not a view. So you can tell them, hey, look, you've been seeing, one of my clients, we had him 10, I think maybe even 15 million impressions.
Wow.
And you couldn't get on YouTube without seeing them if you were our target market. It was crazy.
So let's do this. A lot of people are a little bit unfamiliar with what we're talking about here. Can you try, I shot a video the other day, and I was trying to find advertisers in my area as I was shooting this video. It wasn't the easiest thing to do, because there is an amazing opportunity for you to get out there and plug those spots right now. But can you try to find some ads so they can see how this works?
Yeah, definitely. Let me pull up YouTube. Let me start sharing my screen real quick.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, we see your screen.
All right. So real quick, just to kind of get everybody up to speed on, so there's two different types of ads that I run, right? There is in-stream and in-display. So, let's just go with that email marketing again. Oops.
Yeah, when I look for email marketing here in the area, I get all the local businesses appearing.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So this right here, build your own business, Amway, they're probably not targeting the keyword email marketing. The reason I'm seeing this ad is because I've been shown to be interested in marketing and business. So that's probably why they're targeting me. These are in-display ads, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right here. Now, the cool thing about these in-display ads is they take advantage of the fact that YouTube is the second largest search engine on the internet behind Google right now. So there's a massive amount of search traffic here, which is great for the local businesses, first of all, because you can really zero in and target very effectively that way. But also this keyword targeting. Anytime anybody searches your keyword, you can have your ad show right here. So the way these ads work is if I click on this ad, I'm going to be taken to their landing page, which is their YouTube channel in this case, and here's their call to action, right? Here's how you get started, kind of thing. And they've been running this ad for 2 years, it looks like, so it must be working. And as you can see, they've also built their subscriber base along the way. They're getting all this extra branding. Here's all their other videos. So they pay when I click on that because I've elected to watch the video. I'm not going to click on that unless I want to watch it, right? So that is an in-display ad, and those work very well if you're trying to get traffic to, say, longer videos that are maybe, not the, I've ran traffic to videos that are 3 hours long.
Okay, so you clicked that ad and it took you to this page, right?
Yeah, so this is their channel watch page.
So did they pay on the click, or do they only pay when you actually watch the video there?
They pay on the click with this type of ad.
Okay.
Because of the fact that I have to, you don't accidentally click on one of these for the most, maybe one or two people do, but I'm searching for email marketing. This doesn't really have anything to do with email marketing, but they know that I'm interested in business, so that's why it's being shown. But right here, this is email marketing right here. Email not getting open, discover the #1 email marketing mistake that kills open rates. That's an extremely well-targeted ad.
Yeah, but
Their
play the
keyword,
video. Play the video, because I saw this one yesterday, and no offense, it's just, there's nothing special to it. Look at this.
yeah,
You don't have to have a nice video studio or props, or, I mean, he's just sitting there right in his living room just talking to people about what he has to offer.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and so what he's doing right here, he's using an annotation, and this is why these ads work extremely well. So you click on this, and this is going to take us to his squeeze page, I'm sure. There we go. So here we are on his squeeze page. He's using this ad to build a list, right? Very easy to do. As you can see, that's his video ad right here. He's running traffic back to a squeeze page.
So let me point this out here, guys, because this is a very, very valuable point. You got to be careful when you do this on Facebook. You put an ad out like that and you drive traffic to a page like that, Facebook might turn around and can your account. They've been known to do that. But with YouTube, you can drive them to a typical lead capture page, and they're not policing that like Facebook is, right?
For the most part, yeah.
So there's a bigger opportunity, especially in the IM niche.
Definitely. And the fact that he's using an annotation right here kind of makes a difference, because from what I've seen, they don't check these. Because you're not actually sending traffic to this URL here. You're sending traffic to the video, and that is why they let you. So that's how you get around that.
So then he has his link, the same link in the description there, right? Which is a bit.ly link. Okay, it is hyperlinked. So that's going to take you to the lead capture page also.
Probably the same page, yeah. Yep, exactly the same page. So he's just seeing, are they going through this link or that link by tracking them.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah, so that's the in-display ad, and those work extremely well, especially for longer videos. Well, then we have in-display, I think that's what I just said. Then we have the in-stream ads. Those are the ones that everybody's familiar with.
This girl's crazy, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to keep refreshing it because I was trying to get the ads to appear on it.
Yeah, sometimes. There was just one a minute ago, but we'll go to the next video because, let's see, so maybe they're not going to run an ad because that's Google. Maybe this one will. Here we go. So here, this is the exact same ad I saw earlier. So this guy
I saw him too. I saw him too. You know, the one I like is the guy that's in front of his house and he's got the pool behind him or whatever. He's like, "This is my house." Blah, blah, blah. Have you seen that video? It's everywhere.
The Tai Lopez ones?
What's that?
With his Ferraris or Lamborghinis or whatever.
Yep.
Tai Lopez, yeah, those are really funny campaign that was all making fun
he's
of
got
him.
like he got glasses on, he's wearing a t-shirt or whatever, and a big old fountain's behind him. Yeah, I keep seeing his videos everywhere.
Nice. Yeah, so I mean, this guy's running a 5-minute and 37-second in-stream ad, which is probably a little bit long for me, but maybe it's working for him. I don't know. So the way these work is if I watch 30 seconds of this video, because it is 5 minutes 37 seconds long, if I watch 30 seconds, the advertiser's charged. But if I click skip, if I click off here anywhere, he's not going to be charged, right? Now, the way he's driving traffic is this little link right here. And the cool thing is I can click on this, and it's going to take us to his landing page, which, what do you know, it's also a squeeze page. So as you can see, he's running traffic to a squeeze page. And, this is one thing we actually did for local businesses as well, is ran traffic back to a squeeze page offering, say, a coupon for a restaurant. So bring this coupon in, get a free beer with a $30 purchase or whatever. So they're building a list of people in the process, which is something else you can charge for. That's just an upsell. Hey, I'll help you manage your email list. There's another upsell right there.
That's what we were talking about. And so I'm going to challenge the viewers. I like to challenge them on this show, right? I want you guys to take exactly what Justin's doing here, even if you don't want to put yourself on camera. Obviously, I think that's better for relationship building. Go on Fiverr and have somebody put together a simple little minute video for you, right? And just say, hey, if you want to get your message on this video right here, appearing on all of your competitors' videos, click the link below. Take them to a lead capture page, guys, and that's it. Make the contact with them and say, yep, we do that. We can do that for you. We know who your competitors are. We know the right message, and, you know, charge them like Justin's doing here, $2,000, $4,000, whatever. Just go out there and do it just like he did. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's so easy. You don't even have to pick up the phone. You don't even have to walk into a place of business. Use the strategy that he's teaching you here to get your ads out there to help businesses get more exposure using the exact strategy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and you can, let's say you're trying to do that, you can type in some keywords that business owners might be searching for, like how to get more clients or something, right? Or how to get more people in the door, right? I don't know.
Yeah, or target your town. Start with your town, right? Because word of mouth is going to spread. And you take care of one person there, they're going to tell that person has a doctor, they have attorneys, they have an optometrist, they have a dentist. You take good care of them, you have a heart of gold in this, it's going to follow. The referrals are going to come in, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, right here, like growing my small business, we can you could target that keyword first of all and have your ad show up right over here. And right here, first step to grow your small business, you could probably, provided he allows ads to be ran in front of this, which sometimes you have to refresh and check it out. But you know, you put that as a placement, have your ad run there. You could have your ad run here. Have your ad run here. And anytime somebody watches one of these videos, your ad will show up, right? So, I mean, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, so that, can you go back to that one with the white screen? So this is what we're doing right now with my partner Michelle's video. See that guy in the blue t-shirt and the white screen? So this is what we're doing. We're going to shoot some more as soon as I'm done with this interview. And what I want to talk about is, because I know people are getting ideas, something that I think is very important. Matter of fact, Michelle just passed me this note. She wants me to ask you, since you're the expert, let's talk about pattern interrupts, right? Because they go to watch like a Guns N' Roses video or something, and all of a sudden they see an ad on your email marketing cheat sheet. That's not what they were looking for. And so you better be fast and you better capture their attention, right?
Right, right.
And so we call that pattern interrupt in online marketing. Do you agree?
Yeah, so the thing is, especially with these types of ads, these in-stream ones, you have they have to watch 5 seconds of your video, right, before they're allowed to skip. So if you can get that pattern interrupt in there right away, and just kind of shock them, or I mean, you know that your ad wouldn't be showing to them unless they're your target market, right? So you know at some point they have been interested in, you know, one of the targeting options is MLM and BizOp, for example. If you're trying to teach them how to grow their email list, most people interested in MLM or BizOp are going to want to be able to grow their email list. And, you know, the ad's not going to be shown unless they've been on sites about those types of things. So Google knows, they track you. Especially if you're watching videos on YouTube, they know what types of videos you've watched. They know what types of websites you've visited. They know a lot.
They know the color of your underwear, man.
right, definitely. So you're actually able to tap into their knowledge and, or you know, their knowledge of their audience, and put your ad in front of the right people. So at that point, you just throw in some kind of pattern interrupt related to email marketing, and it can be as simple as saying, you know, you've been struggling to grow your email list, or something along those lines, which also, if somebody's not struggling to grow their email list, they're going to skip your video. And like, no, I'm not interested in growing an email list. I don't even know what an email list is. And then they'll skip your ad. So, I mean, it's twofold. That pattern interrupt, if you can relate it to what your, you know, the topic of your ad, sorry. If you can relate that pattern interrupt to the topic of your ad, you can actually you know, take them away from the video they were trying to watch.
So this video needs to be like a minute long at that, right, for in-stream?
I usually make mine, so keep in mind, you are paying after 30 seconds, right? So if somebody watches 30 seconds of your video, you've paid. So at that point, you may as well get a little bit of extra information in there if you need it. So mine are usually I try and get all the information possible as quickly as possible in the first 30 seconds, you know, call to action within the first 10, 15 seconds.
Okay.
And then, oh yeah, sorry.
No, you're all right. Go ahead.
Okay. And then from there, basically, I try and keep it around a minute and 30 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, because most people are not going to watch a video that's, you know, 10 minutes long when they're trying to watch a 2-minute music video, like you were saying. But if you can get your information in there quickly and, get your call to action in, get them off that video, you're much better off. But after that 30 seconds, if it does take you a while longer to kind of get your complete message across, then so be it, because you've already paid.
So the one thing I'm stuck on still is the pattern interrupt. Can you just give me an example of some of the best pattern interrupts you've seen?
Geico did a great one that basically, with these videos, you're used to seeing a longer video, and they just said, hey, you can't skip this ad because it's already over. And that was their ad. And it just said Geico. And that, not necessarily a pattern interrupt, but it was something different that you're not used to seeing, right? So, that technically is a pattern interrupt, I guess. It's just basically something to catch their attention and, almost sort of like shock them, scare them, something like that. Just something that will capture their attention right away, something they're not used to seeing all the time, and that's also relevant to what you're advertising if possible. And that's enough to kind of shock them or catch their attention, make them take a double take, like, what just happened? Whoa, that was weird, kind of thing.
If I can give a pointer, is this a ad on your screen right now?
No, this is just a video.
Can you just go to one of the ads, especially if you guys open up a video and you see one of those ads that are playing? Here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and click on one of those ads. One of the ones up on top, that's fine.
Oh, oops. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oops, I spelled fitness wrong. But it's like this will probably, are you looking for an in-stream ad or?
Yeah, let's do an in-stream ad.
Okay, yeah. So this will probably have an in-stream ad right here.
Okay,
there we go.
So there's one right there. So what I want you guys to do is right-click on that video when it's playing and copy the URL. I did it yesterday.
Yeah, some ads won't let you.
Some ads won't, but I got a ton of them yesterday. I must got over 100 videos yesterday. So
yeah, some of them
they'll
even have like a gear up here, and you can see it might be under stats for nerds.
Stream type. Yeah, I was able to get it yesterday, Justin. Maybe try some of those ones up on top that we just saw on the previous page. I was able to save those URLs yesterday.
Oh, these ones, the in-display ads, you definitely can, because when you click on it, this is the video URL right here.
Yeah, I was able to save some of those in-stream ones yesterday too, the short ones.
Yeah, sometimes you can, sometimes not so much. It just depends. So let's just click through some of these and try and find another ad real quick.
Okay, so let's do this because I want to hear about some of your success stories using YouTube ads. And I know we're going to do a live giveaway.
Yeah, that is. I've seen your show before. I know you were doing that, so
okay, cool.
Let's go ahead and do that for sure.
Cool. So we don't need to do that yet. Here's what I want to do. Can I read the script that Michelle's about to shoot as soon as we're done with this interview, and you can give us your advice?
Yeah, definitely.
No, we did this yesterday, and I wasn't happy with the lighting on the background, so we're going to redo it. So it was at about 1:20 seconds. Okay. Mm-hmm. And what she's doing is she's targeting entrepreneurs, people who need help in their business. That's her niche and marketplace. So what she's doing, are you familiar with the Prophet, Marcus Lemonis?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, he has a pretty popular show, so we're playing off him, okay? So here's how it starts. Let me just find it over here on the screen. Okay, here we go. And she does this better than I do, right? So here we go. People, product, process. Okay, that's the start, all right? Got the words coming up on the screen. The 3 Ps that are the key ingredients to making any business a success. Well, that's what Marcus Lemonis, host of NBC's hit show, The Prophet, says are the 3 magical ingredients he uses to turn struggling businesses into blockbuster successes. But what are the missing pieces he's not telling you about? The ones that are being implemented behind the scenes, making sure these businesses reach peak levels of profitability. Hi, my name is Michelle Van Otten, founder and Brown Oracle at Profit Ventures. If you're like me, you love Marcus and The Prophet, and probably Shark Tank too. You watch it to learn and hope to pick up that one missing strategy or idea that would create rapid growth and profitability for you and your business. In addition to Marcus's 3 Ps, there are actually 5 other key ingredients that every business needs to create consistent and massive profits. Do you know what they are? Or actually, do you want to know what they are? Of course you do. So click the link below this video because I want to give you my 8 pillars to profit blueprint. And this blueprint is like a business owner's cheat sheet, giving you only the most important salient things you need to know. And as a result, it will only take you 5 minutes to master, and you'll be on your way to increasing profitability in your business in no time. I'm also going to give you access to my complimentary VIP group. So click the link below and you'll receive instant access. Take care.
Nice.
Now, obviously, she's a lot prettier than I am, and she emphasizes a lot more, and she's practiced the script well, right? But that's what's going to appear on her competitors' videos, right?
Yeah.
She's doing it with the white background, just like you saw here, and that's the actual script. So my point in here, I want to take your pointers on this and see what we can do better with it. I'll even shoot it over to you. Maybe you can look at it. You know, you can read it.
Yeah.
But my point here, guys, is this is not something we're just talking in theory. Chad's not just trying to sell you another product. These are things that we are doing for ourselves in our own online business. She is doing that in her business, and we're also implementing it in our client's business as well, because it's a very effective strategy, and you can make a lot of money whatever direction you choose to go with it.
Yeah, definitely. One tip I have just from listening to your script, move the call to action up.
And I heard you say that when you say I usually have my call to action within 10 seconds in. I started thinking, so how would you do that? Give me an example.
So you're giving away the 5 steps, right? The additional 5 steps cheat sheet kind of thing?
Yeah, 8-pillar blueprint, I think.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So basically whatever your lead magnet is or whatever you're giving away, whatever you're incentivizing them to click on your video with, put that in there. So talk about, those are the 3 Ps that they talk about in the profit. But then right after that, be like, but did you know there's 5 more, or whatever, the eight pillars, something along those lines, and I want to give you those for free. Click here now. And then you could be like, hey, if you're anything like me, or I'm Michelle, if you're anything like me, then cut into that.
Okay, did you hear that? Okay, she got it. Cool.
All right.
Valuable pointer, man.
That'll make a huge difference, just because if you can get that call to action in right away, as opposed to a minute, you're going to get more clicks.
So now if I could just say this too, okay? People tend to make a big deal out of this. We came up with this idea yesterday. I said, you know what, Michelle, I want you to have a great incentive to give them, okay? So she came up with this 8-pillar blueprint based on some of her previous trainings. We don't even have that done yet. That blueprint does not have to be complicated. Nobody wants to receive 12 modules. Nobody wants to spend all their night going through something. Give me a piece of paper that I can implement right now. I can read in 5 minutes, and I can have an impact in my business, right? This stuff does not have to be hard. You come up with an amazing incentive. You put together a high-converting lead capture page, and get out there and start creating videos. And get them out there on YouTube. Get them out there on Facebook. Drive them to that page. That's it. That's it. Don't take the time. Don't sit here and map things out for months and months and months and say, I'm working on my funnel. I call BS. Say, I'm going to have my funnel up tomorrow. I'm going to have my video done today. I'm going to have my funnel done tomorrow. That's it. Get out there and do it. No more excuses. Right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, once you get your video up in your lead capture page, you can continue to add the rest of your funnel as the days go by as well. Just get it up there, and have one email programmed in there that they get right away,
Oh my God, you would be, I wish I could just make people believe this. Like, you would be so far ahead in your business if you just go out there, face your fears, and do it. Like, quit coming up with excuses. Just sit down and do it, right? That's it. Skip TV for the night. Move your coffee maker wherever you're at, and just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Your first video doesn't have to be perfect. Get it out there, start generating some leads, start making some money, and then invest in the equipment or the cameras or whatever to make it perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I have nice camera equipment, all that stuff, and I still don't use it when I first make an ad. I test it using a simple PowerPoint video, see what kind of click-through rate am I getting. Maybe my script's terrible. You know, for all I know, I mean, you know, it might not work. So why put all the extra time in the beginning to get it up there? Why not do the easiest, quickest thing possible, get it up there, run it for a couple days, see what's happening, you know, throw $10 at it. And from there, once it starts performing, then I go out and, you know, spend the actual time making this thing perfect.
I'll tell you, you know, people try to make it so perfect. Now, if I am going to do YouTube videos myself. Now, I did this months ago. Things have changed since then, okay? But when I do it, I'm not going to do it with this fancy backdrop here that I use for the show. I'm not going to have any backdrop. Instead, I'm going to hold up a camera in my car, or I'm going to go walk around outside, trampling around in the snow. Why? Because it's been my experience. That's what people relate to.
Mm-hmm. One of my best performing ads for a client was them, two guys sitting in the front seat of their car with a cell phone mounted on the dashboard. I tried to get their audio better. Their audio was terrible, but it worked. It was very
probably
simple.
Helped
they were
it.
driving around. Yeah, there was a car seat in the back, in between the two of them, and they were just driving around saying, "Hey, you know, we want to invite you to come join us. Go ahead and click this video, and it'll take you to the page where you can sign up." That was it, and that's one of the ad campaigns we were able to generate 428% ROI for them. So for every dollar that they put in, they got $4.28 back.
So let's talk about that, because I've been watching you for a while, and I've been seeing some amazing stats, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of your case studies that you've been able to do.
Yeah, so some of these case studies, you know, one of the first really big successes or wins that I had was insane, actually. We ended up spending $716 and whatever, 13 cents or something like that in ad spend. And this is over the period of 11 days, so it was like $63 a day. And we ended up generating $66,344.12 in affiliate commissions. Now, that's not sales.
Yeah, I saw it. I was involved in that contest. I saw what you guys were doing.
Yeah, and that was a very crowded promotion, if you will. There were a lot of affiliates pushing a lot of traffic using their lists. I didn't have a list, not in e-com at least. I had a small video marketing list, but they weren't interested. It wasn't. I couldn't mail it. So we were able to make a lot of sales with no list and just a YouTube channel and a simple video, right? And so we did really well in that promotion. Ended up, making double the amount of sales, but commission was 50%. So I mean, we crushed it. It was crazy. And then I went on to actually, get hired by a couple other marketers to help them do the same thing for their products. That was the one I was talking about where we did the 428% ROI where the dudes were sitting in the car. Very simple. We set up a YouTube channel and throw some videos up.
So people are saying, Chad, come on, man. There's got to be a catch here. It can't be as easy as you're saying. Like, what's the catch? What's the complication? What's so hard about this?
You just have to do it. I think that's I think that's the hard part for everybody. Honestly, I mean, most people will not do it, and I don't know why. It's something that drives me crazy. I don't know why people don't take action. But if you take action, you'll see some results. It's just that's the first step. You just have to set up a YouTube channel. That's free. Very, very simple. Find some videos. There are some really easy methods for creating videos without actually creating them. You could go get a news article turned into a quick little video by somebody on Fiverr and, populate your channel with a little bit of content there, things that people are going to want to watch about your topic, and then just start pushing some traffic back to it. Throw calls to action on all your videos and just start promoting them.
See, and I hate that term call to action, right? Like, I just want to say, just get off your ass and go do it. It doesn't even require action. Like, you're sitting here with your phone, right? And you're just talking to your phone. And then from your phone, you load it straight up to YouTube, right? It's just, I don't get it, man. Like when I decide to go after a campaign, like I give myself so many hours. I say this is going to be online approved in so many hours, right? I don't have a lot of time. I got a lot going on. So
Yeah, definitely.
so I sit here and I say, what is it I think my audience wants? What is their greatest pain, right? What is it I can offer them that's going to make them go, oh, holy crap, I got to have this, right? And I spend literally 2 minutes typing that up real quick. I read it a couple times, and I take out my camera, I take out my phone, and I shoot it. And you guys see this. We run them on Facebook. We run them on YouTube. We run it to our list. It's just not complicated. I don't even call it taking action. Building a website, that's taking action, right? That's a lot different. That requires action. This doesn't even require action. You guys are already doing it. I got all these subscribers on Facebook. Guess what they're doing all the time, Justin? They're loading videos.
Oh, yeah.
They got videos of their kids and themselves at the dance and everything else. You're already doing it, right? Just a little bit of a different framing. Offer some kind of incentive. Provide value to your subscribers and load it on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. And then, setting up the ad campaigns is the easy part. So
I
not very difficult.
I just do not get it. And I know I'm coming off harsh tonight, but I know this is one of these things that works. I know the window's there. I know the costs are in line for people just starting out in their business. I know how easy it is to put up a lead capture page. One of our favorite endorsed softwares is InstaBuilder. And I put up pages all day long. Like I probably put up 10 to 15 pages a day, right?
Yeah, and I mean, there's tons of tools that make it extremely easy for you to get a video up, first of all, and then build your pages. I mean, they're all drag and drop editors where you edit some text.
That's it.
How hard is that?
That's it. It's not hard. We're down to 10 minutes, bud. You want to run this giveaway?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
For sure.
So let's roll the live giveaway. Okay, cool. So we've got the countdown timer up on the screen. What you guys want to do is you want to go to entrepreneurlive.tv/winner. And what are we giving away tonight, Justin?
3 copies of Video X.
Three
right?
copies. They don't even know what Video X is yet, right? We got 10 minutes. We got to let them in on Video X, right? So, yeah,
Okay,
you guys want to definitely go get registered entrepreneurlive.tv/winner. And you're eligible for all our giveaways. So when we interview fine individuals like Mr. Justin here, they're always saying, hey, Chad, I want to give some stuff away. And so when you're a part of this membership, not only for the show, but when we do our webinars or we do our trainings and we run these live giveaways, you're eligible. You can be sound asleep in your bed halfway across the world, and you can wake up to an email saying, hey, congratulations, you just won this really cool deal. So there is the big button on the screen there, Justin. Why don't we go ahead and find our first winner? Okay, so the first winner of Video X goes to Dan Singleton. All right, congratulations, Dan. Let's do it again, bud.
All right.
All right, and the second winner of Video X goes to Richard Barton. Congratulations, Richard. We have this expression, the third's a charm. Cool. And here is our third and final winner. And this goes to Brian Foltz. Okay, Brian's going to be a happy camper because you know what? Brian's already won 3 times. And he just hit the jackpot tonight because he picks up a copy of Video X. So congratulations, Dan the Man, Richard Barton, and Brian Foltz. And that's how we do the live giveaway. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for doing that, Justin. Definitely appreciate that. Very generous. So they're going, what in the world is Video X? So can we talk about this?
Yeah, definitely. So basically, over the past few years that I've been running these types of ads, I've learned quite a bit about the right way to set these things up, tracking conversions, how to script your video ads, basic YouTube channel setup and optimization, everything from start to finish, essentially. So Video X is 11 core modules, and then we have some bonus modules. One of them is actually specifically about taking on clients. How do you land clients, prospect for them? What types of reports do you send back to them on a weekly basis? What types of metrics do they want to hear to make you look like a rock star? Because that's also something I had to learn along the way. You know, if something didn't quite go according to plan, but I didn't be like, oh, total failure. You know, when I was first learning, I was like, okay, well, you know, what are the positive things? And turns out that's what they want to hear anyway. So, you know, all that good stuff. But basically, 11 modules of everything you need to know, start to finish, from setting up your YouTube channel, linking it to a website, you know, building those squeeze pages, setting up videos, what type of content do your viewers want to see? So researching your audience, targeting tricks, tracking for conversions, getting those views down to 1 penny instead of paying, you know, 5 or 6 cents a view or 10 cents a view. How do I get the cost per view down so my ROI goes up the most, right? Talk about, you know, everything, affiliate marketing, local clients, some physical product sales, you name it. Just everything is covered in Video X, right? Just all my years of information just brain dumped into an easy to follow format.
Something I appreciate, because I've already gone through the course, guys. Thumbs up. Something I appreciate with it is you kept them short and sweet, right to the point. No fluff, no hype, no filler. Like, that's what I liked. It was just, boom, here's what we're going to do. Here's the steps you got to follow.
Yeah, definitely. I can't stand going through a course that has, you know, a 45-minute video, then I have to watch another 45-minute video. I would much rather that broken up into key action points. All right, so I have to do this, and then you can cover all the rest of that stuff in the next video. But I want to be able to do that next, move on to the next thing.
Yeah, matter of fact, I skimmed your course, right? I went to the parts that I needed help with, and I went through the whole thing, but I kind of skimmed through, right? Because I knew exactly where you were going and what the next step was. And so, yeah, it was perfectly laid out. Yeah, absolutely love it. Plus, you're using our membership software, too. You're using MemberHub.
Right.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so Video X, isn't there software that comes with it, too?
Yeah, so there are 2 pieces of software that come with that as well. One of them is a channel art creator, because you do have to have a YouTube channel, and the prettier it looks, obviously, the better it's going to be. You don't want to just have those stock graphics that YouTube has. So I always like to get some nice header made up. I used to go to Fiverr.
Yeah.
That was, you know, I didn't like waiting. I got some great results from Fiverr, but I had to wait a couple days to get my header and my little channel icon there. So didn't like waiting, so we actually got a piece of software made that goes out and, you know, has some stock graphics in there, everything, and you can quickly and easily create your channel art and your little profile picture and get your channel up in no time, right? And the second piece of software is a keyword analysis tool that's going to give you a breakdown on, you know, you can compare 2 keywords at the same time and really just figure out which keyword you should be targeting. But not only which keyword you should be targeting, which one you should title your video as, because one of the benefits of running traffic to your videos is you're going to get natural video SEO, because views and engagement count big time. So when you're starting to push those thousands of views for dirt cheap, you know, $10, 1,000 views or whatever, you are going to be naturally rising up in the search engine. So you want to know before you get your video up there and title it, what's the right keyword to target? For instance, YouTube ads or AdWords for video. Which one has the most views on the first page? It spits out a bunch of key metrics that allow you to very effectively set up your campaigns the right way the first time.
Okay, and if we hadn't spent so much time, I would have asked you to demonstrate it, but that's okay. So Video X sells for $297.
Yes.
And you get the 2 softwares with it. Now, you also have an upsell called TubeSwift. Is that what it's called?
TubeSift.
Sorry. Sift, yeah. Swift, same thing.
So essentially what TubeSift does, one of the most time-consuming things for me when I was going through doing client work and working, setting up my campaigns, was going out and finding those videos that I want to put my ad in front of, right? So with those in-stream ads, you can select specific videos that you want your ad to play in front of. So let's say you have a dog training product and you want to put your video ad in front of all the videos about dog training or potty training your puppy. My software goes out and it will spit out a list. You throw your keyword in, it will go find all of the monetized videos. So not just all the videos. It finds specific videos that allow you to put your ad in front of them and spits out a list of up to 500 monetized videos for your keyword.
Wow.
And then you can dump that into AdWords and start running traffic to those videos right away. It also goes out and finds all of the auto-suggest keywords on YouTube. So one thing that I was doing when targeting by keyword, if you type in dog training, right? Well, you got the drop down that's like dog training at home, because, or whatever, A through Z, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, goes all the way down the list. So my software goes out and pulls all of those autofill keywords from YouTube or Google for any location that there is that there is a Google or a YouTube. So it's got all the geo-targeting built in as well.
Okay, cool. Because that was one question I had when you were trying to go through and find those videos. I'm like, wow, I don't know how easy it's going to be to find those videos, put the ads on. So the software does that.
Yes, it speeds up the process and allows you to laser target your ads to your ideal audience.
And the OTO also comes with 2 tickets to Las Vegas.
The front end actually does.
Oh, the front end. So they buy the $297 2X, and they're going to get 2 tickets to Vegas as well.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll be throwing a live event with some really awesome, very knowledgeable speakers. I'll be teaching, all the best of my information, going through some, additional case studies, all that good stuff. You get a chance to network with other, like-minded marketers doing the same kind of thing that you're doing, and really just grow your business. I mean, if there's one thing that's really helped my business grow, it's going to live events.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll see if I can't be there myself as well. We'll see how that's
definitely.
Cool. Okay, so just recap. TubeX is $297, and then the upsell sells for how much?
$47 per month.
$47 a month, and that's the keyword tool and everything else. Cool.
Yep, the monetized video finder.
How'd we do, bud?
Good.
Is there anything that you want to leave our audience with?
I mean, we've covered quite a bit in this show.
Amazing, right?
Honestly, you have the basic knowledge to go out there and do this. We've talked about, the types of ads, how to use them, all that. So I would just encourage you to get out there and, set up your first channel, start promoting your video. As you'd mentioned a little bit earlier, Chad, you can get free AdWords credit, and I actually do cover that in the course, exactly how to get that credit, get it applied to your AdWords account, go through all of that information. But they're actually giving away $100 right now for anybody running video ads.
Yeah,
so you spend $25.
So that's a good point. Anybody's doing affiliate marketing, I want you to hear me out here, okay? Justin gave me review access because I said, hey, I'm interested in this. I want to promote this. I like you. I like your partner, everything else. So I go through this. One of the things I zoned in on right away was the fact that he was showing me how to go out there and get $100 credit. So what did I do? I put together a video showing people how they can go out there and get $100 ad spend for free. I blasted out there on Facebook. I put it out there on YouTube. You can do the same exact strategy. And then I'm driving that traffic to his offer, right? It's not rocket science. I had it up yesterday. It only took me just a couple hours, right? It's already online. Done deal. Not hard to do at all. Right?
Definitely.
Just have to go. Just freaking go do it. That's all I can say. Cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate you taking the time, man. We will definitely have to get connected, especially since you're just a hop and skip away. Denver's not very far from me. I'm in that airport a lot.
I was just there yesterday.
Yep, you know the feeling. So cool. Well, thank you so much. I want to wish you all the best on your launch with VideoX. Top-notch software. Definitely strategy that you guys want to jump on like right away. It's always going to be there, but the costs right now, they're just insane. There's no competition. I've shown you every possible model you can use in your business, affiliate marketing, your own marketing, building yourself up to be an authority figure, going out there working with businesses, right? It's a very easy strategy to implement. It's one of those things where you will see results. You will give your client results as well. Okay, but you just got to decide to go and do it. So again, Justin, thank you so much for taking the time and coming on the show.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me, and thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Cool. Yeah, and everybody else, thank you so much, and we'll see you again on another episode of Entrepreneur Live. Take care. Hi there, I'm Chad Nicely, and I'm the host of the show that you just got done watching, Entrepreneur Live. If you noticed throughout the show, there was a news ticker that scrolled at the bottom that it really encouraged you to join our membership. I just wanted to take a minute and tell you exactly what's included in that membership. For starters, we are privileged to special offers, products, and promotions. We can offer these to you at a substantial discount. Not only that, a lot of these opportunities usually come with exclusive bonuses. Well, when you're a part of that membership, you are the first to be notified when these promotions hit the market. Not only that, we run special webinar trainings all the time. Matter of fact, we have the Entrepreneur Live Power Session. If you're a part of this membership, you will receive an exclusive invite to that. That's where I answer any questions you have about being a successful online entrepreneur. We do it once a week. So you definitely want to be a part of the membership for that reason. In addition to that, we run special webinar promotions. When a product hits the market and it's blazing hot, well, I'm going to take the time and do a webinar, even if it's 6 o'clock in the morning for me. I'm going to show you exactly how that product works and how it's going to benefit you in your business. So when you're a part of the Entrepreneur Live membership, well, guess what? That's included. But probably the best part of all, this is why everybody has joined this membership, is because we give away the house. Every single time we do a show, every single time we do a webinar presentation, well, guess what? We're always giving stuff away. And my guests are always giving stuff away. It can be the front-end product. It can be a coaching program. The list goes on and on. I've actually seen guests give away the whole entire funnel. And all you got to do is be a part of that membership. The good news is you don't even have to be live on the call. You don't even have to be watching the show. You can be sound asleep in your bed. We can be over here doing the show in the States, and you can wake up to an email that says, hey, congratulations, you just won this really awesome deal. And there's one more perk. When you're a part of the Entrepreneur Live membership, you're going to receive an exclusive invite where you can watch our interviews live. That means you can see all the bloopers, you can see all the mistakes, everything that happens live, and we do screw up before we go and polish the actual tape. All right? Great opportunity. Entrepreneur Live is where it's happening. You should see a button down below this video. The membership is currently free. There's no enrollment fee, so there's no reason why you would not go and join this membership. I want to thank you so much for watching the show today, and hopefully I'm going to be seeing you on another session of Entrepreneur Live. Thank you.